another little update done in the van tonight. So now just done the sideboard. So we've got the bed that pulls out. So just created this to cover over the side so that it can extend the bed and the seating area. Again, the cushion will probably have a cushion over this and a back cushion on it as well. So the way I've done it, I got my measurements skillfully written down on the back of some sandpaper. Used the circular saw just to cut the wood to size, and then I've just jigsawed out some little nooks so it just fits in nice and tight around here, and also just the corner piece here. So all fit in perfect, all screwed on. Gonna have another small one here. I also want to cut out a bit of an insert so we can lift the lid up and use that as a bit more storage room. This we probably won't need to go in because we'll still probably be able to access it from underneath. But another little job done. I'm just going to keep ticking through the list of all these little jobs night by night. Thanks a lot. Good evening, back in the van. Another little job going to try and tick off tonight. This time it's going to be this little section. So the reason why it's different to this is that ideally with this, what I want is a little pocket that's gonna pull out and be usable as a storage unit. So go and try that. Got some wood here we're going to cut. Might need maybe another beam to go across here so that the drawer can sit on it, but I'm going to try and just cut the main section first and then going to look at the bit that slides out. So see how we go. Turned out the video wasn't framed very well, so you kind of missed most of it, but it's in. So cut around, this was the trickiest bit, just to cut around. The outside has been screwed down and then this is loose, so it's going to get a hole in it to make it easier to pull out. But there we can then access the storage unit underneath, and that just rests on the side. I thought I was going to have to attach maybe another piece of wood in here for it to sit on, but actually I think there's enough with the three sides that it didn't need it. So all fits pretty well, if I can remember what side it goes in. But job done, another task done, so keep trying to pick up more throughout the week. Bye bye. Tonight's little challenge is going to be attaching a door on here. So this is the side of the kitchen unit, and the idea is we're going to have water canisters in here connected to a sink at the top. So ideally we want the door to open up. So I've just put a hinge on, just trying to get used to how this will work and how it will attach. I've realized that I don't have small enough screws to go into the 12mm ply, so tonight I'm going to get the board cut and then I'm going to check back in tomorrow and hopefully get it fitted on, and then what we'll do is, the plan is to clad the front of the door in the same stuff as we've got with the front of the kitchen unit. So that's the plan. We are cut. I'm going to go for the first fit, see how it goes. So I've got straight edges. That wasn't in the plan. Straight edges that were already there are designed to be on the outside and on the top. So I think that is going to look pretty good. And then the idea is that'll open up, meaning we can get into the cupboard. Pretty happy with that. So I'll check back in tomorrow night and hopefully get it attached. Bye. Lucy has just finished making some curtains for the van, so tonight we're going to try and attach the first one into the van. So got my drill, got a new drill bit to go into the metal, just a 2.5 mil one, so it can go straight in, and we've got these little hooks that are going to go into the van. Show these to the camera. So we've got these little hooks that are going to go into the van, and then we've got a hooked one that will loop into it to hold the curtains in place. So here we go. We're through. So we're going to make this nice and tight. In fact, it's so tight that it's not quite going in.
Not as scary as we thought.
Okay, so that's one side done.
Let's do the other three.
Other side. We have our first curtains.
Woohoo!
So, go on, you say.
Well, this is, I feel like, my first real contribution in a while. Like, the woodwork and everything, not so much. And these are all me, apart from the little drilling.
Yeah, mostly still you. So they're just on the wire, so they can be pulled shut. And Lucy's cut the material to size, so it attaches to the wire top and bottom, and then we've done the 4 hooks as we just showed.
Yeah, I'm overall really happy with them. I really like the choice of fabric. We weren't sure because we'd ordered it online, so it's always a gamble. But I think it's nice, it works well with the paint. And I've had a bit of a nightmare over 2 days with it because it turns out I can't add up. So they've been the wrong size twice.
But
yeah,
you're good now. Great job.
Yay!
Just come out to the van in the rain, and this is what I did not want to see. So it seems like we got some water pooling, and we've got it dripping from the back window, which isn't good. Morning, back in the van, still trying to finish off some little jobs. Lucy's got a wedding, so just me this morning. My first job was to try and finally get this door sorted. I tried in the week, but it started raining and it was awful and wasn't going right, so sacked it off and started again today, and we have a door. So it's good, left a little gap at the bottom just for any flooring that we want to put in, but opens nicely. What I need now is probably just a little magnet, just so that it holds tight. We're actually parked slightly downhill, so at the moment it just opens quite freely, but pretty pleased with that. Never fixed a door, never made a door on anything before, so bit of trial and error, but finally got there now, so looks all good. And the next thing I'm going to try is building a shelf for the cool box. So the idea is that we want it to just pull out and pull back in, but we also want it to be hidden away and covered. So I'm going to build a little shelf that it will sit on, and it's going to have runners attached to the inside here, both sides, so that it can hopefully easily pull out. But that's the next challenge. Catch you later. So checking in, GoPro died because it's been taking me so long trying to work out how to fix this drawer for the cool box. Not as easy as I thought. I was hoping to attach it to just like drawer runners and use that to pull it out, but I can't get my head around how to fix it. I have built the little like structured drawer that it sits in. So pleased with that. That's all sturdy. It means we can put the same shiplap on the front of here so that it's all inconspicuous. So that's cool, but need to think of a new idea for this. I might even just raise it up and put wheels on the bottom so it can just roll out. See how that goes. But I'm also now thinking that might be able to squeeze a drawer in here, so still might be able to use these, but maybe on a small just ply drawer that can pull out for a bit of extra storage. So now I'm going to just try that. I've got a drawer. So I've put the sides on to have the runners, and I've just used just a little 1x1 at the front just to make it easier to attach, because we still want it to have the same kind of shiplap look on the front. And now this just slides in. So it's not attached yet, but yeah, it will just sit there and it will just pull out, and that will give us a little bit extra storage room, just for anything we need for kitchen or making food. So that's all cool. And we just had this delivered. So this is the foam for the bed and for the seating. So just gonna have a play around with that and see what it looks like. Bye. Good evening. another night of van build today. So I'm just heading over to my parents. Actually, I was here 2 nights ago doing stuff, so we managed to get the diesel heater fitted into the van, so it's not plugged in. We haven't got the fuel cannon, but the actual diesel heater itself is plugged in, and the exhaust underneath all attached and bolted. So tonight, hopefully going to try and tie up a load of other loose ends, things like the tops of like the kitchen area and the bench seat, hoping to get all those fixed down, and also with doors and cubby holes so we can make the most of the storage. No Lucy tonight, she's busy at home. She's going to start making work on the cushions, making the wraps to go around them to cover them, so she's going to have a start on that tonight. So yeah, just a few extra hours of trying to get this stuff done, see how far we get on. Hey guys, thanks for watching. A bit of an odd job video, just tying up loads of little loose things, niggly things that all don't take very long, but together take a long time. As always, if you've got any questions on any of them, please do ask away. I've had some really good questions in the comments, so please keep them coming because we love being able to try and help. And of course, please subscribe, please like, please click the notification button so you can stay in touch with the next videos. But for today, that's all. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.